up, y'all? Everybody, welcome back. Or if you're new here, welcome. I'm AD.
And I'm Yessie,
She's an Aries.
and he's an air sign. And welcome to Airing It Out.
Awesome. So, baby, how was your day today?
I had a really good day. Um, so remember how I told you I was gonna go to a yoga class on
Yeah.
SL today? I did
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Um, a heavy today was like a heavy mommy role play type day for me. So
Okay.
I took
Mommy,
um
tell us
I took
more.
I took Sterling to daycare at Imagination Playground. And then I also, after that, with the older kids, Nova and Mateo, we made donuts when we started the donut prep. And then I went to the yoga class that Geneva Braxton gave, which was awesome. And then after that, we went back and finished up the donuts. And it was a really fun day.
That
I
sounds
finally
like
got
a
to do
good.
it. Yeah.
That sounds like a really fun day. You said you got me a donut, right? You
I
said you saved me
did,
some donuts.
did save you a donut. Well,
Shout
one
out to
donut.
you. Well, thank you. I will take that one
You want it
donut.
now? You want it
uh,
now?
no, I don't
Or
want it
later?
now. I don't want it now. I don't. I
I'll
don't
give
want
it
it
to you later.
now. Please give it to me later.
I plan on later.
My day was pretty interesting. So, I did some recording for my film class. So those who don't know, I'm taking Sean Gunner's film recording class, which I've been having a pretty good time in. I'm going to say that I have gotten better. I've definitely improved.
You
But yeah, I had.
absolutely have gotten a whole lot better. I'm so proud of you, babe.
Thank you, baby.
You're out here doing your thing.
I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm taking his course, and so I had to do some recording today, and I have to turn that in on Sunday, which is the same day I'm going to be uploading for us. So I do got a lot on my plate in SL.
Yeah. You want some help?
Do I want some
You
help?
can, yeah, you want some help?
Oh, I would love some help.
I got you. Tell me
Oh,
what you need and I got you.
oh, God. Never mind. This is a family show. This is a family show. Um,
Today is National Unicorn Day. National Unicorn Day falls on April 9th this year, which also happens to be the same week of my birthday. So I'm officially a
Happy
unicorn. Or at least
birthday to. Well, you were already a unicorn.
I already knew I was one, but it's official, official.
I went to some party several weeks ago. Oh, it's to speak of party. That's why I am dressed the way I am. Happy birthday to my Uncle Holden. I just left his party right before we had to record, so that's why I'm looking like
Did
I'm
you really
looking.
have this?
That he definitely is a unicorn. He definitely is. He's one of a kind. He's special. He's a special guy. One
Happy
of my
birthday,
favorites.
Holden.
Happy birthday, Uncle Holden Heavy Hoffman. Um, so yeah, National Unicorn Day. Babe's birthday is coming up. I keep acting like I'm forgetting, and it is driving her crazy.
Insane.
I keep saying,
Uncle
"Oh yeah,
behavior.
oh yeah, your birthday." Completely forgot.
Diabolical behavior. There's not much I can do as far as like the technical stuff. So I like to be there to support you whenever I can.
There's a lot you can do. I just have to teach you.
Teach me.
Oh yeah, you trying to learn something?
I'm trying to learn a lot.
You know what? We gotta stop recording this late. We gotta stop recording this late. I can't even focus. Do we remember what the topic is for today? Oh,
Yes, I do.
okay. What is it, baby?
We are talking about um was it SL relationships?
Yeah, we're talking about SO relationships, commitment, BDSM, poly, all of those things. One thing I have not experienced in SL that I wanted to give a try was poly. I really wanted to try poly. I've been on this grid almost 15 years. The 23rd of April will be 15 years. And every time I try to do a poly relationship, I end up with women who have done poly but refuse to do poly with me.
That's interesting.
I don't know. I just felt like I would do great in a poly relationship. I just, nobody wanted to give me that chance.
It's too
That
bad you're
ship,
off the market.
that ship, that ship has sailed. That's cool. That's cool. You've been in a couple
Definitely.
polys, right?
I've been in a couple polys.
Yeah. Am I
Um,
wrong?
unknowingly.
Unknowingly is a wild. I know.
Unknowingly.
I mean,
But I tried it once and I set a girl on fire.
it's
So
giving
there's
Aries.
that. It
It's
is
giving.
giving Aries.
You set
Um,
her on
yeah,
fire?
we set it on fire. Like, okay, so I had this gun and it like, you can shoot like bullets or you can shoot like explosives.
Mhm.
And it chose to shoot off explosives at that time. And she caught
On
on fire.
accident.
I have
On
a lot
it.
of fire stories. I've set someone's Starbucks on fire before. And that's a story for another time.
So you just
But
out here
yeah,
setting people on fire.
yeah.
This is the person I'm marrying, you guys.
I'm his emergency contact.
This is who I'm marrying. SOS. I'm blinking, you guys. I am blinking.
And don't save him. He don't want to be saved.
I don't want to be saved. I'm actually very content here. I'm just
I don't
joking,
like
baby. Just joking, baby. What about you've been in a few BDSM relationships. How was that for you?
um and the dynamics.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed those well, I enjoy a BDSM dynamic. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um as it just depends on who you do it with. Like if you're doing it with the person has to make sure that they have your best interest at heart, which is very hard to find on this platform. Most people they want to do it because it's a sense of control for them. It's not really about the dynamic of what it's supposed to be about. So when you get into a situation like that, you're not getting the most out of that relationship.
Yeah, so like for me, my experience is a little bit different because I'm on the other side. So I didn't originally want to bring my Dom lifestyle into SL because I just didn't like what I was seeing. I didn't like the
Mhm.
POC side. I didn't like the non POC side. I didn't like the collective. It just wasn't giving what I had learned. Like I entered in 2010, 2011 is when I came to SL. And the BDSM lifestyle has altered and changed. However, because that's genuinely who I am, I end up, of course, falling into that lifestyle. And that's when, shortly after, you and I connected in a different way. Because we were platonic at first.
Yes.
Nobody needs to know our origin story. That's for another podcast.
Maybe. I was not gonna say a word.
Okay, because you just love that little story, don't you, babe?
It's an interesting story.
It's a how we met is an interesting story. I will give you that. But by
I
what
was
20 what third 12 2012 2013 is when you and I connected on a more intimate level.
yes.
Okay. Shout out to my ex dad, Starla Teardrop. Shout out to Starla, because Starla is the reason we reconnected in that way.
Yes.
Mhm. So yeah, I mean, I've had multiple types of BDSM relationships. From I've had pets, I've had subs, um, so on and so forth. I think our relationship now kind of blends them. Um,
Yeah.
not yeah, not necessarily the same relationship we had when you were my pet, but it's more like my wife with BDSM spiced up in there a little bit.
hmm
A
That's
little
like the
bit.
best of, to be honest.
The best of what?
The best of both worlds.
Mm, I'm not gonna ask. I feel like it's way too late. The energy I'm on is giving demon time, and it ain't just the ears I got in. It's not just
No, but
giving a look. And then
yeah.
and then there's like monogamous, and I've mostly had monogamous relationships uh, when I was single, or not single, but when my first wife asked for a open relationship, I think that's when the most non-monogamy I had. What about
hmm
you? Don't listen.
I
Don't be
remember
over
those
there.
days.
Don't be over there having flashbacks.
I remember those days. I'm just saying. Um,
Oh.
had a non-monogamous relationship with people.
Mm-hmm.
I have had casual relationships with people. Yes. Where I wasn't in a relationship. I just wanted to have fun. I didn't want any emotional attachments. Um, I felt like I was still healing from a situation in a way, and so really didn't want to bring all that baggage into something else. So, yeah, I've had like well, relationships that were casual.
I think back in the day I enjoyed having casual relationships. I was also much younger.
hmm
So, I was in college when I entered originally into SL. SL being in college, and SL was a safety for me. So, I mean, a little bit about RL. I got into a little bit of trouble. I was incarcerated for a short period of time, and so it was like, what can I do? And SL became that place to where I could go to work, I could go to school, and then I could have fun in Second Life. And so, for a little bit of time, I enjoyed that. My RL friends played. Mayana, Amari were friends in real life who played Second Life with me. So it was really good, genuine fun, I would say, to have them here and for us to have experiences that we might not be able to have outside of here.
Right. You know, I do love an intelligent thug. Just
An
saying.
intelligent bug goes crazy. I don't really feel like I give off thug, you know. Let me I think I give off reserved, real chill.
You
Like
got
you
a
don't
criminal past. That's kind of
you,
sexy.
you have a criminal past and that's that. You're wild.
I'm in the pen after this. Just kidding.
Yo, you're wild. But so yeah, when I first got here, I wasn't really looking for a relationship at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then uh when me and my ex separated, my ex-wife, my first wife separated, I got to experience a little bit, a little bit of what SL had to offer. I'm glad I got that out my system, because now I got you, babe.
Me too. I'm glad you got that out your system.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you got that out your system. How about that? I'm glad we got that out our system.
Mm-hmm. I was just trying to live on your level. That's what it was.
You know what? Let's be honest here. I was trying to be like you.
I was trying to be like you.
Nah, I was trying to be like you.
I was trying to be like you. Like you was having a blast. I want to have a blast too.
You know what? I don't like the way this is turning. I don't like it. Pineapples. But I will say this. One thing Starla told me when I first got to this game, she said, be careful because they will put them alts in your life. And she ain't never lied. She has never lied. I remember separating from a female and then her contacting me on an alt to try and create a relationship with me. Um, and this was right around when mesh was really starting to pop out. So this was pretty early on.
Mm-hmm.
You ever had anything like that?
People find something involved. I've had like random IEMs from people before, and I've just been like, this seems weird. But I never
That's
was.
suspicious.
That's just
That's suspicious.
not tell you anyway. They'll be like, who's that? They like to play like, silly. So, yeah. Someone's contacting me on an alt though that I know, like they'll tell me, like, hey, it's me from such and such. And I'm like, oh, but that's usually on like a friend.
Hmm. Yeah, no, some of these people are pretty intense and will contact you on an alt to form a relationship. If so that actually happened to me. Um, I was introduced to someone and they were like, hey, this person is really interested in you. They've been asking me about you. And most of y'all don't know me. I'm very low key on the grid. I'm not well known. I'm okay with that. I don't have no drama. So I was very perplexed with how would they have even known of me. And I agreed because of the person. I trusted them. I agreed to
Mm-hmm.
meet the person. So I met them. And we started hanging out, chilling, talking. I want to say this was probably about like 2014-ish, maybe. I don't remember. But anyway, I agreed to meet them. I meet them, we hang out a little bit. They start to feel guilty. They mic up and they admit to me after several weeks who they actually are. And
Oh
I
my
just
god.
felt like, yeah, I felt like that was like a huge betrayal because of the person who introduced us. Like, I really trusted him. Like me and him was super close, and I'm like, so I called him like, why would you do that? Like, that's not even my MO because of who the person was to them. It was like a ex. I'm like, that's not my MO. Like, why would you do something like that? Like that's trifling. And they was like, well, trying to justify it. And I was just like, that's not cool. It's not cool.
That's dirty.
But me and her, we're still cool to this day. You actually know her. I'll tell you who she is after the podcast. But yeah, me and her, we squashed it or whatever. Like she want my ace boon coons now. Do people still say that? Did I date myself?
You dated yourself, but I think I know who you're talking.
She's one of my day ones now. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm
yeah,
sorry that happened to you, and at least you got a valuable friendship out of it, though.
yeah, we were able to work it out, and we cool, we good now. We more than cool. Like that's one of my
Watch yourself.
peoples. Watch myself. That's one of my peoples.
Relax.
I love when you get a little feisty. I mean, that's all I have to say thus far when it comes to SL relationships. I'm good. I'm locked in now. It's me and you.
And yes, definitely locked in for life.
Yeah, I'm
You
not.
can't where.
Mm-mm. What that dude said on Facebook. You mad at me? Get a therapist. Tell a nigga everything that upset you. I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere. I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah, I'm
Why
not
you
going
gonna listen?
nowhere.
Just kidding.
I think it's weird also how some people will get upset about how dedicated you are in your relationship.
Mm-hmm. They'll
That's
be
like
like,
hella weird.
yeah, we're sick of seeing you and your man.
That's a hella weird to me. Like, why are you upset about my dedication? Like, you get in my box, you try to get at me. I'm laughing about it. Like when we was buying the dogs, and I'm like, this chick is hilarious. And she was
Yes.
like, you told your girl? How weird. I'm like, we just find it funny.
Right. We're just laughing about it.
Yeah, like
And
nobody's even upset, but clearly they see that you're in my box.
I've just learned I can't take you to Zuby with me.
Whatever. Didn't you just say you were at some event and they was blowing you up in your box?
Oh my God, yes, it was terrible. I was at Velour and I'm looking for some flyer. And it was as soon as I walk in, it was like boom, 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 boom. And then I'm I'm trying to shop. But yeah, it was crazy. It was like I
Next
came
time,
here to
let me
shop.
pass me their names. I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm just trying to see something.
I definitely will, babe. I'll definitely pass you the names.
Good girl. That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh.
Let us go ahead and end this podcast for it be airing it out after dark.
Definitely those episodes.
Okay. Listen, I've been enjoying this. This is episode 2. Again, I'm AD.
And I'm Yessie.
And this was Airing It Out Podcast SL. Y'all have a good night.
Until next time. Bye
See you in 2
bye.
weeks.